Hello there, Chocs and Chocettes and in between. Roberto here for another video review. It's the Mr. Kipling Mince Pie Whirls. Yeah, so quite nice how they keep doing lots of different variants of this whirl range. Yeah, they've done like sort of different various sort of editions over the years. I can't remember what they did last year for Christmas. I'm sure they did. There wasn't mince pie or something else like gingerbread or something like that. But this time I've done mince pie whirls, so there we go. So yeah, we'll put a link up here in the top corner for all my other Mr. Kipling whirl reviews. So go check those out. Also leave a like, of course, as well. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. But yes, we're going to get into these ones. So very interesting. Mince pie whirls. So looks to be just a sort of mince pie flavoured sauce, I think you'd say. Spiced shortcake whirls with a brandy flavour filling, 18%, and mince meat flavour sauce, 7%. There we go. All right, and there's all the ingredients there. All the usual type of stuffs in there. Apple puree, apricot puree, flavouring stuff like that. Got palm oil in there. Various other things. Baked in Britain, it says there, but it says made in the UK somewhere else. There you go, carefully baked in the UK. So which one is it? By Premier Foods. I say the UK, yes, Britain doesn't include Northern Ireland, as UK does, and some other things, I'm sure. Exceedingly good, hashtag. Get in touch, not happy, stuff like that. Little things that mean the most, like an exceedingly good cake from Mr. Kipling. And I've got the extra description there. So 6 mince pie whirls, spiced shortcake whirl filled with a mincemeat flavour sauce and a smooth brandy flavour cream or creme. 100% natural flavours, no artificial colours, no hydrated fats, good vegetarians. Alright. Skim trademarks the same with primary food groups. And the calories per 100 grams, 512 calories, 28.6 grams of fat, 10.6 which are saturates, and per whirl 28 grams, 144 calories, 8.1 grams of fat, 3 of which are saturates. Okay, 6 portions it says, 6 whirls basically. So I think it looks pretty nice. Got a nice Christmassy decor there, Rudolph or someone. Maybe not Rudolph, but at least a reindeer with a black nose, I guess. Christmas tree, snowflakes. Yep, there you go. Not too bad. Some on the back as well, of course. Alright, okay, well, I think it just needs to move myself down, give these an open, so like an inside, so let's do just that. Okay, we're going to give these Mr. Kipling mince pie whirls an open, and why not? So let's get straight into these. Let's, if we can I? Yes. Alright, there we go. Alright, so here we go. So that's what we're up against. Very nice indeed, very nice. Smell quite, nothing left in the box. But to smell quite, I don't know. Smell okay. I guess they smell like mince pies, but I'm not sure they smell amazing, but they're not too bad. That's what we're up against here, so there you go, you can see it looks pretty good. They've got like a sort of white cream in there, which obviously was on the front. There we are, so what's it say? Mincemeat flavour sauce and a smooth brandy flavour creme. So I guess the creme is the white part. We can separate these out there. Not too bad, but you can see it's like, you know, the mincemeat flavour sauce, presumably that's what it is. It's kind of spread on one side, so it's not really there on the other side. It's quite thin. On one side you can see. So yeah, so I think you know, there's always been a problem with these. And in fact, there's just not much filling to biscuit ratio, I don't think. There's a way around that, of course, and I'll show that later on. But basically, it's by splitting them in half and putting the 2 halves with the majority of the filling next to each other. But it does mean you kind of end up with 2 of these. But there we go. All right, let's give it a bit of a measure then. I think I've got the calipers somewhere around. Okay, here we go. All right. We'll do one that we didn't separate. A bit difficult to do measure one on the side. A bit difficult to be too accurate with these, as in, you know, they're sort of not straight on either side. About 4.8, and the height. Oh, a bit better there. Very high. Highest point to highest point. About 2.9. I'll just do it without the knobbles on the top. About 2.6. Okay, and as I say, the sides are sort of like, you know, not really round or anything like that, so it can depend on where you measure it from. About 4.9 centimeters there, 4.8 there, 4.9, yeah, about 4.8, something like that. All right, there we go. Okay, I think they look pretty good, don't they? They smell not too bad in hand, but as I say, there's a bit of a, yeah, not sure on the smell, but it's not bad. Mini dusting of icing sugar on the top as well there. Well, not loads of it, but that's enough. More on maybe this one here, for instance, but hit or miss there. Let's see, is there anything on the bottom there? Nothing on the bottom, so it's always on the top, really. But how do they taste? That's important, isn't it? Let's open stuff up and find out. Okay, everyone, okay, we're going to give these Mr. Kipling mince pie whirls a taste, why not? So, will they be nice? Will they taste like mince pies? Not too sure, but we'll find out. So, let's give them a go. Not bad, really. They do taste quite like mince pies. I think mince pies as well often have a similar problem that these do, where there's too much pastry in mince pie's case, too much biscuit in this case. for the filling, and so it does mean you kind of get that feel of a mince pie, ironically enough. It's not bad. It does taste a bit like much. I must say, I'm not too unimpressed actually. And the spices are there. It does remind me of mince pie. Obviously, you don't get any of the sort of you know, the texture and things of all the different fruits and things in the mince pie. But I'm guessing using probably the same sauce that they probably have in a mince pie, maybe. So it's interesting. That does seem to work. Of course, I wouldn't really say I feel like I'm getting too few or too little filling for the biscuit ratio as well, even, which I normally often get with Mr. Kipling. But nonetheless, you can take 2 halves. Which I've got here 2 halves with the majority of the cream there, and put them together. And you've got like the ultimate one here, which I think should be how it is anyway. I think you should get this much in it anyway. But of course, it does mean you're left with 2 of the sort of, you know, ones with not much in it to put together. So, you know, if you like the biscuit, that's fine. But let's see what this one's like, the ultimate one. Let's see. I won't see you bored in a way of flavour there either, to be honest with you, but obviously you do get more of it. But I'd say, I think generally though, I'm not unimpressed with what you get here. This is the regular one. The cream's quite nice. The mince pie sauce, I think, is strong enough to be easily detectable for the biscuit. The biscuit's nice and soft as well. It's a nice short bread biscuit, really, or shortcake, shortbread. Shortcake. Yeah. It's a nice shortcake whirl, really. It's very soft and fluffy. It's not too buttery, but it's nice. Lovely texture. I think this is actually a really nice one. Actually, sometimes these whirls have been a bit disappointing, but this one's pretty good. Yeah, I think it does taste of mince pie. I think the filling quantity is enough for it to taste, you know, reminiscent of a mince pie. I don't think you feel like you're just getting all biscuit and nothing else. Even though it could have more filling in, as I say, like the ultimate one that I made. Should, you know, I think that would be better if they were like that, rather than just have sort of filling on one side. And this one does, whereas this one was like that on both sides. So, but what to say, I didn't feel like I got loads more from doing that, I must say. And I think it's just about proportioned okay in this one. So definitely one of the better whirls. I think along with the caramelised biscuit one, I think it's a good 4. I don't think I can quite give it a 4.5 out of 5, but it's certainly close to 4.5 and a 3.5, that's for sure. So I'm going to say 4 out of 5 still, but still a very nice whirl actually, a really good one. And yeah, for limited edition one, you know, I think I'll miss this when it's gone actually. It's a good one. Recommend it. 4 out of 5. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed that review. Let me know what you think of this one and Mr. Kipling whirls in general. Leave a comment below. What's your favourite one? It's always great to hear from you. Always do best to reply. And have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.